reaction?
Every government has its own drawbacks and merits, and as I've always been saying, these are Ruto administration has a lot of merits compared to the drawbacks.
Can you mention some of them?
Yes, what you are seeing in Kenyan landscape, this is politics.
Yes.
And it is based on criticism. What you are saying actually, it is not the drawback, it is the criticism. Because this is the government that has always been criticized the most. Because if you look at the issue of SHA, let us ask ourselves a very simple question.
Yes.
And being honest, because this is a country.
Yes.
We have to, actually we have to praise leaders or applaud them for doing the good work and criticize them on equal measures for not performing. If you look at the issue of SHA, those people who are complaining that SHA is not working, they are complaining on book class, they are complaining on hotels, they are complaining on campaign rallies. It is our duty to give them civic education, for them to know that SHA is not used to pay for maybe restaurant bills.
But then
this is not for paying.
Why is the government not giving that civic education?
Who should give? At least for you, the journalists, you should be in the front line to tell people that this isn't just like NHIF. It is used to cover hospital bills, the medical cover. Yes. How are you complaining of SHA when you have not gone to the hospital and maybe you have been sent home?
So should the government itself give civic education?
Who should give that one, Kaberi? I think it is the role of journalists.
Yes.
We should play part because this is our government, this is our country that we have to protect. We should take the responsibility as citizens. We tell these people.
But then the government itself should be in the front line.
But government has been doing the same. You saw the other day the governors were going around trying to mobilize people to tell them the importance of SHA. Ruto has been doing the same for quite a long time.
SHA that is not working.
That is not working.
Yes.
You know, we should speak from the basics of evidence. You have not gone to the hospital.
I have not gone, but then
it is not working.
Tony, maybe you may have not gone there, but then we have relatives.
Yes, I have a typical example of my friend.
Yes.
Who got to the hospital and the SHA worked. Actually, the bill was waived by the SHA program. And just to tell you, today is the first one complaining that SHA is not working, and he has witnessed. That is the state we are in our country. That is how politics have taken us.
That is maybe 1 out of millions, Tony. There are millions of Kenyans complaining right now because of SHA.
Those who are complaining have not gone to hospital to seek for medical attention.
They have. Why are you assuming that they have not?
Because I expect this thing, at least people to be complaining from the basics of maybe you have gone to hospital and SHA has not worked. But this is what we are calling this one. Let us not call it a drawback. These are critics. But we are criticizing a very important sector. Like health, it's a very, very important sector that should not be...
it is important, but the government itself is taking its less.
No.
Why?
I think these, if you look at this initiative, the SHA, actually is the best. Because it will cover expenses for those low-income earners, those people. It will cover for the treatments of cancer and other chronic conditions which require high payment. I think this is the best. Let people register.
If I may ask you,
at least to start with.
You said that this government is using the man theory of governance.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
And so you think that the government focuses on creating chaos.
Yes.
You know, while focusing on
a real plan.
A real plan. But then you see how if you asked today that they kill you Tony Muchangila, so that the government will bring a very important program for maybe helping the youth.
But
will you accept?
But you not understand me. I was not speaking about joking on health as a form of chaos. The chaos I'm speaking about it is this drama you are seeing Wamunyoro man with, and you are seeing that Tembea put on cuffs. So I think that there is another plan. I was basically speaking of politics. This is an important issue that you should not joke
about the abductions and killings.
Yes. Just to start, to say, we condemn the abductions and killings because there is no any one person who would wish that and they would come when you live in Kenya,
Now,
as if this is not your
why will
country.
you support a government that is full of opulence?
What I'm supporting, it is the positive side of the government. Actually, get to my point. There is no any perfect man without a black stain. There's not a government of saint. We cannot see. There are so many drawbacks actually, but we have to put a concentration on let us applaud them for the good work and also criticize them on their drawbacks. We have to give them applaud when they have done something good, like the thing of SHA. You remember about the F fund, university education. I've seen people paying a school fee of university fee of 5,000. Those people coming from
the poor
backgrounds, actually. Because these disparities, we are seeing that there are some who are paying high and they are coming from poor background. That has been there even before. We remember our model during Kenyatta times. There are people who have lost their two parents and they are getting very low help. They are getting few coins up to 15,000. Others are getting up to that 8,000. So these are disparities which need to be at least addressed.
What is happening with the affordable housing program?
The best ever.
The best?
At least this will cater for...
Why are you saying so?
You saw the other day, people were happy. The mamambogas and...
Were happy because they were paid to pretend they are the beneficiaries of the program.
Were they paid?
Yes.
Was it confirmed?
Did you see on TVs and social media?
What is going on in Kenya, Kaberi, right now? They do say it's the game, but not the player. Actually, people have a serious animosity towards our president. And in anything that he lays an hand, people are saying it is a lie.
Yes, because it is true.
No. Let us not hate the game. Let us not hate the game and the player at the same time. At least if it is about the program, if it is good, say it is good. But the player is bad. You cannot hate the game and the player at the same time.
It is good, but who are the beneficiaries themselves?
Beneficiaries, obviously, these are those people who live in slums. I think those who was calling about mamambogas and bodabonda. This better model, Kaberia.
After saying that they have benefited that day, they were thrown out the following day.
I don't believe because
you will have to believe because these are things that are happening.
The presidency is a very top position, and that position should be respected. I don't think president can do like that.
He can
because these are. It seems more a joke. It seems more a joke. I don't think the president can be joking up to such levels.
Don't you think that Ruto will be sent from 2027?
Kaberi, I think no one will send him home. Because when you look at the options we have, actually there is no any equal option. Do you think Wamunyoro will send him home? Who brought Wamunyoro to the limelight so that we know him?
What about Fred Matiang'i, Wamunyoro?
Yes, you do. Fred Matiang'i is a public servant. That is not a politician.
He is good to become.
Political seats are best suited for politicians, and they are the ones who can easily win elections. If, at least if you look now, the greatest opponent, it is Achagua. Achagua bwana. Let's see mtu wa kushinda rais.
What if they combine that effort? You know, the effort of
people. There is no effort in politics. This is a game. And if you remember very well, back then in 2022, there was this smart card which was being used, the hustler. Everywhere hustler. And that smart card came to win. Do you know where we are going? The hashtag we are going to use to come 2027, it is tribalism. So those people are cornered. And the very, very person who will be affected, it is Achagua himself. And you know he is the leader of the opposition right now as we speak. So I don't think Achagua, you know, there is a say that goes from the loans of drones, loans of vary of drones.
Yes.
It is stated that the power resides where men believes it resides.
Yes.
It is like a trick a Shandu at the whole. And a very small man may reflect a very large Shandu. That is what we are experiencing in Gachagua. Gachagua, the man who was a small man, and a non-entity. Kurunda, a rudimentary man, who was picked up from I don't know where. You can see now is actually is like he has a big Shandu. He is portraying a big Shandu towards the end of William Ruto. But that one will not happen. Don't mind. Ruto has a plan.
What if it happens? What if it happens?
I don't even want to preempt that one happening, because that one will never happen. This be sure of. Ruto is very calculative. The dramas you are seeing, these are a structured thing. I spoke of the man theory of governance, whereby you create chaos, people focus on them when you are doing a real plan. So this one you are seeing Gachagua being given. Actually, Kaberia, we do say never eat a man when he's down.
Yes.
And when you see our president is not moved by the dramas Gachagua is playing around. Know that our president is strong and has a plan. Because if he was a threat to him, actually he would not have given him that space. This is the commander-in-chief of the armed forces. He is the one who is holding security in his hands, but is giving him a loopage to be creating drama. Angekuwa angemshinda huyu, angepewa nafasi to play all these theatrics.
But then Kenya is a democratic country.
It is it's a democratic country, but you know, president has powers. You know that.
That is true.
Because you can see how he was controlling judiciary. He has captured parliament. He is in bed with the legislature, the executive.
He is doing all that, but unconstitutionally. That is not constitutional.
If he is doing unconstitutionally, who is now strong? Who is at the higher position than the other? It is him than the constitution.
The Kenyans
so
are
he
there.
can do anything.
Kenyans are there.
He can do anything.
Voted in him.
Obviously, Kaberia, just to make it very clear, Ruto will win by 6 a.m. And it is not by stealing elections.
Yeah.
It's not by stealing, because the elections are not stolen in Kenya. You can only steal election by maybe preventing people from voting or preventing them from counting. You remember we were undefeated in Azimio?
Yes.
We had over 26 political parties in coalition. We had people of political heavyweight, Kina Uhuru Kenyatta, Kina Kalonzo Musyoka, and so many other experienced politicians. But this man defeated us squarely by 200,000 votes. This man is a political genius. You just give a look at the grand drama. But all things will change coming 2027.
The problem is that the good thing is that Kenyans right now are more,